Hello, welcome back. And I have not seen most of the James Bond movies, but I've seen the last two. And there's a new James Bond movie coming out in theaters in April 2020, and I may see that in theaters in either IMAX Laser or Dolby Cinema. Right now, I have the first James Bond movie on 4K Ultra HD on iTunes, and right now, I have the entire Daniel Craig James Bond 4K HDR Blu Ray Collection on 4K Blu-ray, and I got this at Amoeba Music Hollywood, and I also wanted to read all the James Bond novels, but right now I'm reading books aimed for middle school and high school kids, and I'm dying to read all the James Bond books, but the only James Bond book series I can only read that's appropriate for my reading level is Young Bond. And I'm waiting for someone to help me improve my comprehension level. And man, I like James Bond. I just haven't seen all of them or read all of them. But James Bond movies, there's so many James Bond movies. There's like dozens of them. And there's dozens of James Bond books. They're pretty long. They're very, very long running. When I was a little kid, I was not allowed to see the James Bond movies because it was too violent for me. It has a lot of sexual content. But I haven't seen them. I want to see them. I've only seen Skyfall and Spectre. The only James Bond movie I saw and liked when I was a teenager is Skyfall. And this stars Daniel Craig. Here is the spine. The top. Here's the back. This is the only James Bond films with HDR. The other James Bond movies are not in HDR, but they're only in 4K. You can get it on iTunes for $15 on 4K. Let's unbox it, release it from its plastic prison. Here we go. Got it open. This video has to be under 15 minutes. I have a beautifully designed... Let's get this open. There we go. Oh. This has to be a quick, under 15-minute video. Let's pause it here. And we're back. We got it open. There's a little bit of tear over there. I'll fix it in the future. And here you have it. The Daniel Craig James Bond 4K HDR Blu Ray Collection. Take it out. Here's the Ultra HD spine. Here's the back. Dolby Vision. As you might expect. Here's the disc, Casino Royale. It's not because of Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Spectre. Now let's go over to the Blu-ray collection, which I don't really like. I'm not gonna keep this. I'm just gonna. I'm only gonna keep the 4K Blu-ray collection. Still looks good. I have to go. Bye. That's a wrap for this video.